KNICKS REHAB.
New York Knicks.
The Indiana Pacers, they done upgraded.
Indiana Pacers here. Our Shams Charania has more. Shams, what can you tell us?
Malika, Ivica Zubac is going to the Indiana Pacers. I'm told Ben Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson, as well as significant draft compensation, is going to the Clippers. Still waiting on what that draft compensation is, but clearly the Pacers wanted a center after losing Miles Turner in free agency last offseason. That's what this has been about. They scoured the market searching for centers, whether it was Daniel Gafford, Ivica Zubac, Yves Missy. There was a laundry list of big men that they were looking into and trying to find someone that Tyrese Haliburton was going to be excited about, someone that they could pair with for the next few years once Tyrese Haliburton is back next season from his torn Achilles. But this Tyrese Haliburton, Ivica Zubac pairing is something the Pacers are very excited about. They've landed Ivica Zubac from the Clippers.
They have the Pacers do their center of the
I
future.
do have details,
Okay.
Malika. It's Ivica Zubac and Kobe Brown for 2 first-round draft picks from the Pacers and 1 second-round pick. The first, one of the first is in 2029. It's unprotected from the Pacers.
Okay.
And then there's another one from this year that does have protection.
Hold the fuck on. They traded this year's first round pick, AllBall? That's protected. So that means, I guess if they land the first pick in the lottery, they're going to, keep their pick or whatever, but they're going to be in the lottery. I don't even know how that shit works, man, but 2 first-round draft picks for Zubac. I mean, I like the guy. I seen Kawhi yelling at him the other day. Clippers in full blow-up mode. They had enough.
They rebuilding. Listen.
And,
I have a great idea for
before you go, teams were calling the Clippers to see if Kawhi Leonard, to check on Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers were allowing Kawhi Leonard to go up. Yo, whatever they got going, Kawhi Leonard got them by the balls because that aspiration thing, the lawsuit, fucking Pablo Torre, all that stuff.
That boy. They scared to death. Listen,
that smoke is thick because for you to say, yo, Kawhi, you want to go? Would you like to leave? You could choose where you want to go to, brother. Get him out of here. You want to be able to be on good terms with the guy with all the dirty laundry. He knows where all the bodies are buried, that old boy. But I digress. Clippers blowing it up. Pacers added Zubac. Haliburton's down. That means next year they got another guy in that rotation. Come on, the evil genius himself, Jim Carrey.
yeah.
For
me, that's a great piece for Indiana, right? That still doesn't make them better than us, but they got great coaching over there. But for me, this is about the Clippers. They're rebuilding. They rebuilding, and listen, they're gonna have a lot to work with draft picks, cap space. They need to go get Ja Morant. They got to listen. That stadium, listen, is still a business. You got to attract fans. You need people to spend money. You need it to be sold out. LA is perfect for Ja Morant and not the Lakers, the Clippers. There's no pressure to win a championship. Just go over there and be great. So I think the Clippers did rebuild. I think eventually they're gonna have to get a new head coach. But I would love Ja Morant with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to retire a Clipper. He's comfortable. He's at home. He's a low maintenance as far as social media type status. He's low maintenance when it comes to that. He don't care about none of that. Giannis got his 2 championships, finals MVPs. Everybody know, not Giannis, Kawhi Leonard. Everybody know when Kawhi Leonard is healthy. He's one of the best players in the league, probably one of the best two-way players to ever play the game. So for Kawhi Leonard, I think the Clippers don't really have to worry about him. I think, eventually once his contract is up, it's over, right? But the assets that they're getting, I think in another year or 2, you get a new head coach over there, you got a new building, you got a great owner who just loves to spend money and loves the game. Listen, they could build correctly if they do it right. They need a good GM and they need a good head coach, and they'll be just fine. But another look at the Pacers. That's another team in the East we got to worry about next season. Because if they get another piece, now you got Haliburton, Zubac, and if they get somebody, make another move to go over there with Rick Carlisle, that's listen. They still got them guys over there that get on your nerves. They got a whole bunch of little guards. I don't hear nobody complaining about them. They was in the finals. So don't tell me we can't go to the finals and be successful with little guards. Pacers got some. So I think that move was great for both teams. And I'm going to be honest, Zubac deserves better. Zubac, the Clippers is a mess. Zubac is starting to sin as like a top 10 center in the NBA. Right? He's got way better offensively. So I think he's going to be a problem in the East. He's going to give guys like Cat and, Giannis and Embiid, like, he's tough, man. So I think that was a great move. But before you go, just look what happens when you have draft capital. And that's what's hurting us. We have no drafts. If we had 2-3 picks, a move like that we could have made. That's why the Mikal Bridges thing drives us crazy. For me, it's always going to circle to that. We gave up 5 picks, 4 first rounders. And all these teams that's getting fleeced because all they want is picks. Just think about if we could have had Zubac with Alvarado. There's the championship right there. So, but I think the move for both teams was good. I think they both came out winners.
The Clippers actually get the pick this season, 2026, if the pick lands at the number 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 spot following the NBA draft lottery. Indiana retains the pick if it is a top 4 selection, 1 through 4, if it falls to 10 through 20, or if it falls 10 through 30. So this is a weird, wow. The way they do shit is crazy. That must be some sneaky, negotiation that takes place where if we give up a first round pick, when you trade first round picks, you're not allowed to trade them again or something like that. Like, you have to be careful how you trade your first round picks, which is why OKC is careful with how they dish them out, even though I think they get Philly to get the kid McCain. But so the Pacers will keep the pick that they traded to the Clippers if it falls in the top 4 selection
or 10 through 30.
10 through 30 range. The Clippers will get this year's pick, first round draft pick from the Pacers, who are a bad team this season, if it lands 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So 5 through 9 range, it has to land for the Clippers to go get that pick. Now, why that's interesting is if you got Zubac there, now you're way more competitive. It's not like the Wizards did where they got Anthony Davis and we don't expect him to play, so they're going for that number 1 pick. The Pacers, it's Rick Carlisle, bro. He ain't going out there. He ain't no slouch at being a coach. He's coached how many different styles of teams. This guy's been doing this for 25 years.
I forgot they got Pascal Siakam. Thank you, Ray Floyd. I forgot that. Wow.
What's their record? Are they going to try to sneak into they can't sneak into the play? Well, they actually, now that I think about it, if you're the Pacers, they're the worst team in the league.
Yeah, it's not even close. Listen. But
hold on, boy. They are 11 games behind the Bulls. How many games? With 51, so there's 31 games left. They're 11 games behind the Bulls. They could try to sneak into that play-in spot, and that would kind of guarantee, if you're not in the lottery, now we keep the pick. Because if we're not, either you're going for not being in the lottery, or you're going for a lottery, and now it's becoming a lottery to keep your pick, man. So, damn. But the Pacers are now a tough matchup going forward for the rest of the season, AllBall.
Look at them and look at Washington. If Washington and Indiana can stay healthy, right? Those are 2 teams that you can't take lightly, especially Indiana with Rick Carlisle over there. All they lost was Mathurin and somebody else. They still got all the headaches that drives us crazy when our Knicks play them. And then now you add a Zubac. Listen, man, that's what they was missing last season. So I think Indiana is like, remember, they see what they was able to do in the finals. So I love what they did when they tanked. Bye, homie. Get bye. Haliburton, sit your ass down. We got this. Just relax. And now he has something to look forward to. Like I said, I forgot they got Pascal Siakam. Just a consistent, solid NBA player. So, listen, Pascal, Haliburton. Come on now. Zubac. Wow, that's nice. It's
a good pickup, man. It's a great pickup. And, of course, we answered that question yesterday about the Cavs, YO. What y'all think about the Cavs? To me, I know people obviously with the James Harden thing, they get tougher. Because Garland, he just wasn't playing games. And now, they're confirming that Garland and Donovan Mitchell didn't like playing next to each other on the court, which is similar to what you've been saying about Brunson and Cat. And again, it's not personal. It's just like, yo, it's tough to play with you. I don't know how to really get you to rock. I'm going to dribble the hell out of the ball. That's what Donovan Mitchell does. And Garland needs the ball as well to get their momentum going. That's the kind of players that they are. But James Harden being there, who likes the ball, hold on to the rock as well. You also got Keon Ellis. You also got Schroeder. So they got a couple of spark plugs. It's going to be tough for this guy to pick that up. I forgot Atkinson. It's going to be tough for him to pick that up. But you have to be some sort of a mastermind. And you ain't got no Rick Carlisle over there. And I think Rick Carlisle is a guy who, if he was in Cleveland, he would have been going after Zubac. He would have tried to trade Jarrett Allen and somebody else for Zubac. Because Zubac is better than Jarrett Allen.
Well,
Like, they might remember they in the Central with the Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this might be a good thing for us if the Pacers play Detroit a couple times. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.